Are my feet that wide? Hi guys! Here are some purchases that I feel would make your life easier. They're from Amazon and non-Amazon, but hopefully all of them are useful. So my closet's not terrible, but hopefully with the hangers, I can save a little space and make it more in unison. I just want to make sure that these are spread out and I don't have to sacrifice space by folding them. First off, we have these curved white velvet hangers. I like these ones not only because they're thin, but since they curve downward, they're less likely to make that awful indent around the shoulder area. And since you can hang clothes normally instead of folding it, this allows more space. Don't forget the counterparts. To make my closet look more in unison, I also bought matching pants hangers that have clips, and coat hangers, which have more structural integrity to them so they can hold thicker and heavier coats. So here I'm swapping out my old hangers with these curved velvet hangers at 2 in the morning because priorities. But it turned out great because I could actually let my clothes breathe instead of having them be so smushed together. I gravely miscalculated. Gonna need to buy some more. Okay, I can actually look at my clothes now. So nice to be able to move them and just look at them. Ah, yes. And then here we have the aftermath. Put this rug at the side of your bed so that it's the first thing your feet touch when you get out of bed. I am a chronic snooze button user and have a hard time getting up. But this, it'll make it a little less miserable because it's so nice to feel. It came folded, so I tried to step on it as much as possible to smooth it out. Well, that didn't roll out as smoothly as I'd hoped it would. Okay, so this is the reason why I got the mat. I made this mark, so ooh, that's deep. Mark somehow. And thought I should protect the floor. Being at home more these days gives me more opportunities to ruin the furniture, dirty things up, and so on and so forth. So I got this plastic mat to baby-proof my floor from me. Yes, I caved to the Instagram advertisements and got myself basically a grown-up coloring book. It comes with numbered lines to fill in and numbered pots of paint to match. When I'm painting this, I either clear my head and don't really think about anything other than trying to stay within the lines, or I contemplate my entire life's choices. There's no in between. But it's fun! This one is from a company called Kate & Son, but there are a few more companies out there that you can purchase from. I would choose based on which design you like best. Because I bought the painting kit, I thought I would buy the easel to fulfill my wannabe artiste fantasy. I first bought it more for aesthetic purposes because I thought it would look cute, but little did I know that it actually makes painting so much easier. Who would have thought? Apparently everybody but me. I thought it would be fine just painting on the table, but man, this is helpful. It has compartments for you to store your art supplies, and you can fold it up to take it elsewhere. This headband organizer has saved me space and let me get rid of some clutter. I used to keep my headbands just on top of each other and it looked messy. So this rounded plastic thing allows me to organize my headbands in a pretty fashion and display it so that I can see what I have. Encouragement to channel Blair Waldorf vibes activate. Next is this brush. This brush is helpful in that it not only has the bristles to comb your hair, but it also has the additional small bristles to help move the oil that's naturally produced from your scalp farther down your hair. I saw this scalp cleaner online a lot and resisted buying this for a while because I just didn't really see the point in it since we all have fingers that can do the same thing. But if you think about it, you're just using your nails to scratch at your scalp. Or maybe it's just me and I don't know how to shampoo my hair properly. But I feel this does give me a better clean while it massages my scalp. Obviously don't go ham with it, but you'll know how much pressure and intensity will feel right to you. And then you just rinse it afterwards. Keeping with the hair theme, I bought these clips that I wouldn't mind getting wet or ruining so that I can put my hair up during my showers after conditioning it. I like to leave my conditioner in my hair for as long as possible, so I'll put conditioner in my hair, put it up with this clip, and proceed with the rest of my shower. This way, it's out of my way and I can let it soak in while I wash my body. I have this on my list because to me, I always either break these things or lose it like a bobby pin. Shout out to all former braces wearers and current Invisalign wearers. I had braces and still wear my retainers, but I usually always forget to put them away when I have guests over, so I got this because it doesn't look like the typical retainer container. But I guess it can also kind of look like a container for birth control pills. Anyways, the point is that it's a lot less noticeable that I have retainers sitting on the countertop. That inspired me to purchase retainer cleaner tablets. Put the tablet in not hot water, but warm water and drop your retainers in for 15 minutes. The box is very clear on the instructions not to go over the 15 minutes. So my paranoid self put a timer for 14 minutes and 45 seconds to allow me some buffer time, and then drain. I thought I would finally invest in a pair of hair cutting scissors because I use the same scissors to open packages and cut my bangs, which I may or may not clean every time in between use. So this is just a more sanitary way to cut your hair. It's supposed to be sharper as well, so you can cut your hair more cleanly, which will help prevent split ends. Okay. I don't know about you, but I get paranoid that someone is going to access my laptop camera and watch me while I change or do something embarrassing. So I got this webcam privacy sticker slider that you can stick onto your laptop and slide back and forth to use or not to use your camera. I also placed it so that you can still see the green light, which indicates that your camera is on. There are lots of styles and designs, but I got the lazy panda bear, just double checking to see that I didn't cover the webcam nor the green indicator light. This is a USB flash drive that connects directly to your phone, so you can copy your images and videos directly onto this thing without having to use your laptop as the middleman. This one goes directly into your iPhone, but it also comes with an attachment so that you can use it on Android phones too. It's also small and convenient and has different memory storage capacities. Obviously, this is good for filming, taking selfies, and whatnot. But I personally use it to film myself playing sports so that I can play back the videos and critique my own form. Tennis courts usually have fences, so I can just use the leg flexibility to have it hold onto the fence. This is me playing tennis. Yes, I should have held my follow through higher. Tennis people don't come for me. And this is me playing golf. I straighten out the legs and have my phone standing. Also, golfers, please be nice. I'm still learning. Spending more time at home means a higher possibility of eating smelly food in the house and or just letting the house smell like you, which is actually not pleasant to your olfactory bulbs in your nose. I saw a documentary where the participants all wore a plain white t-shirt all day, put it in a jar, and they were all asked to rank the worst smelling shirts. For the most part, people picked the shirt that they wore as the worst smelling shirt, which just goes to show you that you should try to change the smell of your own place for yourself. Plus, lighting candles always just smells nice. Candles are great, but do you know what's better? A massage. This deep tissue massage gun vibrates your fat like a pebble vibrates the still water in a lake. It feels like it's stamping out the knots in your muscles. There are different levels of intensity, so set it to your liking. For those hard to reach areas like your back, this massage cane comes in handy. I specifically use it for my right shoulder blade area since I am right-handed and tend to use that muscle more. What's great about this is that it pinpoints the spot where your knots are and you can press on that specifically. And here's me casually letting it hang on me because it feels like a hug. Okay, so I really like these shoes. They're from Guess and they're so sleek and simple looking. It has that extra height that any short girl would appreciate, but they hurt so much because they are either too narrow or my feet are too wide. And my feet are probably just too wide, but they still hurt even though lengthwise they're my size. So I would have honestly rather worn heels, but that's why the shoe expander came in handy. So this is a shoe expander. With this, you can expand the shoe lengthwise and widthwise. Turn the peak knob to lengthen it and turn the metal heart throb. Get it? Heart knob, heart throb. To widen it. It also comes with these button things so that you can attach to help with the expansion. You can leave it in for 24 to 48 hours. So I put the shoe expanders in these shoes for about 48 hours and they have helped so much. I actually got to wear them more than once since then, so... Are my feet that wide? Next up, we have the shoe deodorizer. These soak up sweat, odor, but not those 3 a.m. thoughts of why did I do that? They can be used in shoes, cars, homes, and to reset them, just leave them out in the sun for a few hours so that the sun can take away the moisture and odors. But again, it won't take away your random thoughts of regret. They last for up to 2 years, and then after that, you can rip them open and put them in the garden. I found myself with different sections of the plants that were dead and brown, so these scissors have helped me with maintaining my plants. Not only to make it look better by cutting off all the dead parts so that you can make it look like you're really good at gardening, but also to let the plants grow. Here are these double insulated cups that keep your drink cold longer with no condensation, or keep your hot drinks hot while remaining cool to the touch. It also just looks pretty cool having your liquid suspended like that. This espresso machine is a big ticket item, but man has it helped me save time and prevented me from burning the house down. What I mean by that is I've been using these Italian espresso makers for a while, but making this is like boiling water. You multitask while you wait for the water to boil, and I've legitimately burned this thing down because I accidentally left it on the burner for too long. So anyways, we invested in this espresso maker, which not only makes the espresso faster, but requires less cleaning and also stops after the espresso is made. So no need to worry about burning the house down. This is a dosing funnel so that you can prevent coffee or espresso powder from overflowing or spilling out. You can measure the amount of espresso powder by using a kitchen scale like this, turning it on after you put the basket and funnel on top so that it's set at 0, and then measure it to your desired number of grams. Okay, so I messed up because I was looking at the camera while doing this, so I spilled. But I swear the dosing funnel comes in handy. I put too much, so now I'm taking some out to get my desired 17 grams. Here we have an espresso distributor. Now we're really getting fancy. This hockey puck looking thing levels your espresso by evenly distributing the grounds. This provides a flat surface area for you to apply an even tamping pressure, which helps with control and consistency. This fancy bucket with the rubber bar on top allows you to bang the used espresso grinds right out of the basket without damaging it, and the leftover espresso grinds leave your kitchen smelling great. So I just used this pre-grounded coffee from Illy, but depending on your taste and if you want to use the grinder in the espresso machine, I recommend these espresso beans from Intelligentsia. A lot of people are cooking at home these days, and this collapsible colander has been making cooking at home easier. Not only does it collapse for smart storage, but it also expands so that you can wash your food more easily and quickly. You can wash vegetables, fruit, and your entire life's problems away. Just kidding, that's what wine's for. Just kidding! But that's a good segue for this wine bottle air depressurizer. This little thingamajig takes out the air from the bottle so that the space in the bottle is vacuumed. So I saved the brightest color for last. Alright, I am finishing up the last one. Almost done. I did it! I'm done! Oh my gosh! So pretty. I'm done. So pretty. Okay, good night.